everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading for your love energy for November 2018. So again, we have 5 groups to choose from. You can choose group 1, the Amethyst, 2, the Aura, I'm not sure what it is, 3, 4, or 5. I think this is fluorite. Okay, so choose the one you're most drawn to, or whatever number you hear in your head, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So group number 1, we're going to find out what your love energy reading is for November 2018. Okay, so I think those of you that chose group number 1, you went through recently a breakup or are currently in the process, but I think it's more so done with because I have the Death card here, and that means you just sort of are starting a new journey in your life and something old has left you. So we also have the Tower card here, so it was something that sort of shook up your life and you had to sort of rebuild yourself once again. But you also have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Judgment card, which leads me to believe that you are already in the process of healing, and I think you're like in a really good place right now. You're ready to move forward, maybe even start dating again. Maybe you might have already started dating someone and you're just really releasing this old relationship so that you can find something new that really suits you and who you are currently right now. So that's the vibe I'm getting, and I think in November of 2018 you're just gonna keep working on yourself and also trying to find someone that really speaks to you on a deeper level and really have that connection that maybe you didn't have in your previous relationship. I think your previous relationship, you guys weren't really a good match, and I think you knew that, and deep down you kind of knew it wasn't going to work out, but you thought you would give it a try anyways, which is good. But things just didn't work out, and you're okay with that. And now you're in this new phase in your life, and you're just releasing the old and allowing the new to come in. And so we have a couple of love cards. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So really live in the moment, do what you are doing. Keep loving yourself, pampering yourself, showing yourself love, and this will attract a mate to you that will love you the same way that you love yourself. And we also have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So maybe those of you who are currently in a relationship, it's sort of crumbling apart now, and maybe this is your future. Maybe not necessarily November if you're still in a relationship, but there's just some things that you gotta really look at. Is this person you? Are you deceiving yourself into thinking that this relationship is really what you want just because it's comfortable, or is the other person deceiving you because they feel that way about it, or you both do? So it's something to think about. We have a couple of oracle guidance cards to help you as well. You received Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So perhaps this was a past life relationship or something that you went through in your past life and you didn't quite learn the lesson, so you are going through it again. So that is to just follow, I think it's to follow your heart, listen to yourself. You know it's not working and it's not making you happy, so maybe it's time to move on. And you also receive daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. So perhaps your creativity is really helping you through this time, and to release this old relationship that was no longer serving you. So I hope that reading resonated with you, Group 1. Thank you for tuning in, and much love. And we're on to group number 2. What is your love energy for November 2018? So let's see. Okay, so I think you might be currently in a relationship and you're kind of going through a rough patch right now. You guys are kind of like trying to work it out and work together, but it's a little bit, can be a little bit messy, you know. You know how relationships are, so you guys aren't feeling like the greatest and most secure in your relationship right now. But I think that if you keep, like, if you really want this relationship to work, you have to keep working at it, and both of you are going to have to come together and really stop butting heads. You're going to have to kind of come to some compromises. Maybe that's what November is about. You're going to come to some compromises, or you're going to come to a decision about this relationship, because I think you guys are really similar and you're both sort of like headstrong, and you're like you just butt heads a lot because no one wants to back down and say that they are wrong. And we've all been there. But sometimes it's good to just take in what they're saying, really process it, and if you are wrong, do not be afraid to admit it, because this will help them also to say, oh wow, they're really listening to me for once. And so maybe that will help them make the effort to start listening to you, and maybe that will hopefully help you to have a more harmonious relationship. So I think your November 2018 love energy is to really work on things, work it out. Sorry, my phone is ringing. So just heed that, and we're gonna give you some more cards. Here's some love reading cards. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So maybe this is something that you guys are constantly butting heads. Maybe your partner's parents, they have a really good relationship, and they're like, why don't you do this and this, and you know, talk to your parents, and you just don't have the same relationship with them. So just like This doesn't necessarily mean your parents. It could just be like family in general. Maybe you have some past life or past trauma to where you just don't have the same views about your family. And you can just heal from these by forgiving and letting go. You don't have to like completely forget it and act like nothing happened, but just forgive and let go, because once you release that, you welcome an open space for more love in your life and your heart. And we also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Oops. So maybe this person either is or isn't your soulmate. And maybe you guys are just so similar that you butt heads, and that's fine, but you still have great times, and you are a soulmate, and you didn't really think that this is how it would be, but everybody's different. Or maybe you move on from this relationship because you realize that you aren't working out. And you just have to keep in mind that when that soulmate does come, that they might necessarily not be what is like your type, but it'll work out all the same, and it won't really matter when you guys are in a loving relationship. So we have a few other cards for extra guidance. We have Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So this always, I think it speaks about like your menstrual cycle, and how we do have, like, we fluctuate. So we're more easily ticked off during that time, we're more tired, or some of us are more energetic, and just take note of those, and if you need it, take extra care of yourself during those times, because that might be when you guys really bump heads. I know that is the case for me. So you just have to really look at those cycles and those rhythms, and how you go like this, up and down and up and down, and take note and say, okay, is this really why I'm mad? Am I mad at them, or am I mad because I'm at this time where things are easily bugging me? And we also got Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So this is for somebody who's watching this and chose this. This is a confirmation for you. And we got, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So November, really think about what you desire. Do you desire this relationship? Then work on it. Do you desire something else? Then maybe let them go. So November, you're going to be really working on things with yourself and with your partner, and or with yourself and letting your partner go. And then to keep working on yourself afterwards to find out what it is you desire out of love and life. So I hope that reading resonated with you. Group number 2, thank you for tuning in, and much love. And we're on to group number 3. Excuse me. What is your love energy for November 2018? Excuse me. definitely am getting the vibe that you are not currently in a relationship. I think you're a little bit scared because you had a past trauma in a relationship where maybe you were hurt. And you kind of don't want to go back there because I think you're in a place now where you're just now healing and you were working really, really hard at it. And you would really, really like to have another union, but I think that you are a little scared and timid to really put yourself out there. I see you going on dates and just sort of almost shutting down. Even though you have a connection with this person, you think, no, I'm not ready yet. Or, they did this one thing, which means they might be this way type of deal. So you're sort of, you have all all these options around you, but you're kind of ignoring them because of this past hurt and trauma that you experienced. And you, I think in November of 2018, you're really going to want to just work on you. Maybe just call off dating for a little bit. Learn to really love yourself. Maybe even if you need therapy, that's great. Therapy is great. A great way for people to release traumas and energies that they're holding on to them because they can talk through them and really work them out. Or maybe you do energy healing or some yoga or meditation. Just really work on yourself in November. And learn to love yourself and know that you are worthy of love. And if you keep putting it out there that you're going to get hurt, then you're going to attract that back into your life. So I want you to work on getting here. So really being balanced mentally and loving yourself so that you can really open yourself up to that same love from a partner when they come into your life. And they'll come into your life at the perfect time when you're in that right spot, that perfect timing, when you are in harmony with yourself. That makes sense. And so we have a few love cards. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this might be something you're experiencing or experienced in your past relationship. Maybe it was a marriage and you got divorced because it was just too stressful, the financial situation. I don't think this applies to everyone who chose this. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is for those of you who are more so in this headspace and a little further down in your healing process, and who really are ready and want to pursue this union. Just go ahead and do it if it feels right to you. And then we have forgiving and learning. This is for those who are still a little bit holding back and not quite ready to go out and pursue a new love. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. It's kind of like what I was saying. You have to really let that go and work through that. And we have some extra guidance cards. Ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. And this is to ask, you can ask your higher self for help. and guidance. You can ask your spirit guides, your angels, or whatever you believe in. Or you can ask friends or family members. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And we got abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving it. So when you're closed off, and closed off from love and really letting that in, you're closing yourself off from all of this abundance that the universe wants to give you, and that's in the form of love as well. So working on yourself and learning to really love yourself, that's going to open the gates to this love coming in. And when you do, your partner will love you in the same way that you love yourself, because we attract alike. And so if you are not really in harmony with yourself, and you sort of dislike yourself and you don't like where you're at, then you're going to attract a partner that is reflecting that. So I hope that reading resonated with you. Group number 2, thank you for tuning in, and much love. And we're off to group number 4. So group number 4, what is your love energy for November 2018? Okay, so I think you've been in this, really, I feel like you're in a pretty good place where you've already done like all your thinking, you've gained new wisdom and knowledge from past loves and relationships, and you've been working on yourself and really balancing yourself and self-love. And I think you've found someone that you've been dating, and you're just sort of wondering if you should basically go for it. If you should try and establish something with them, or move further on from dating to like only dating each other, or being like boyfriend and girlfriend type thing, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and boyfriend. And I think in November you're gonna take action on this. I think you're really ready to take that next step and sit down with them and have that conversation and really express your feelings and let them know how you feel, and see how they feel. And I'm thinking that they feel the same way. I think it just feels right to you. It feels right to go ahead and pursue this at this time. And I think November 2018 you're going to do that. So let's see your love cards. You got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I think there's really that connection between the two of you, and I think you both feel it. So definitely go ahead and pursue that further, and I think that's what you're going to do in November, or maybe even before that. And so you have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So you can get confirmation from your friends and family around you too. I think they're going to see that you guys are really happy together and this person makes you happy, and I think they're going to agree with you and tell you to go for it as well. And so we have a little extra guidance from some oracle cards. And you got Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So I think you've already kind of been doing this, but I think this is telling you to keep focusing on that love and that light. And I think this is how you manifested this person into your life. And that's why it feels so right when you're with them and why you want to pursue them. And we've got creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. So I think maybe this relationship has really jump-started your creativity right now. I think you've always been a creative person, but you kind of put it on the back burner for a while. And I think now you're sort of getting like all these ideas that you really want to express in various ways. Maybe that's music or writing or painting, anything creative. And I think you really feel that drive to do that along with pursuing this person. And I think that's because you've been working on yourself and you feel really balanced right now. So I hope that reading resonated with you, group number 4. Thank you for tuning in, and much love. Okay, and we're on to group number 5, last but not least. And we're going to find out what your November 2018 love energy is. So let's see. I think I get the feeling that you're currently in a relationship, or you're in a very new relationship, or early stages. And I think that it's going to be a good month in November. You both are going to, I feel like, take the relationship one step further. Like if you're dating, you're going to make it official. If you've been dating, there might be an engagement, or maybe some of you are deciding to finally have a child. Like I feel like this relationship is taking it one step further. Like you guys are taking this action to just go deeper into your relationship. Yeah, because I think you guys are in a really, really good place. And you got the 10 of Cups, which is sort of like a fulfillment. And I think you guys are really like vibing with each other really well. Okay. So that was easy because you guys are in a really good place. And so we got, here's some love cards. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this might be also why some of you are in a good place. Some of you who aren't quite in a relationship, you're feeling that urge to go and establish something. This person has like sparked something in you. If you're not in a relationship right now, but you're thinking about being in this stages as those of you who are in a relationship, and it's really sort of reopening your eyes to what you're sort of wanting. And then we've got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you guys are in that really good place and really happy, and you're all flirty and lovey and and all that fantastic stuff. And it's contagious, and this is gonna sort of trickle out to other people who see you and be like, oh, they're so cute, that type of thing. So keep keep up the good work, keep flirting with each other. I think November is just that time in your lives, in your partner's lives, where you're just sort of taking it to the next level. And that might even be just like moving in with each other or even getting an animal together. You're just taking it to the next step. And here we got some oracle guidance cards. You got Sulis, I think that's how you say it. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So maybe you guys can have like a little romantic getaway and immerse yourselves in nature. And I think that'll also help refresh your body and mind. Relationship. Your primary your primary relationship is with yourself and God. If you don't believe in God, you don't have to take that. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So I think I take this as really nurturing that relationship with yourself, because that is, if you believe in God or Source or any other deities, we are all come from the same source. So when you love your God, you love yourself. So, and then that reflects back into your relationships, which is what you must be doing, because it seems to be working out really well for you. Alright, thank you for tuning in, group number 5. I hope that reading resonated with you. Yeah, thank you, and much love. Goodbye.